Yo, 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 this is the Ayatollah, straight out of Compton, California, back at you. Got a little information I want to share with you and get your opinion on, dealing with R.Kelly and YNW Melly and the Melly trial with R.Kelly. R.Kelly, man, let me tell you one thing about these phones. You know, you calling these people on the phones, they say anything that you say can and will be held against you. And you calling certain people, that's not, I don't really recommend you talking to certain people because, man, they tape these conversations and you kind of loose on the phone talking about what women do and scorn. You putting yourself in a hell of a position. You know, when this first started, the tape that got leaked, one of your people out of your camp linked it to Barry Hankerson. Barry is the one that put that shit out on you from the beginning because of the issue you and him had. And I remember one time when we first got JoJo, and Barry took JoJo up to this publicist, and this publicist on Little Santa Monica, and he went to the publicist and he was talking about how they were going to market JoJo. And when they went to market JoJo, and the white boy was saying, yeah, man, you know, we can do this with her, and oh, we can put her in Walmart, we can put her in Target. Yeah, we can do this, Barry. And Barry said, well, hey, it's one complications I got. You're representing R. Kelly. You're representing R, right? And he's like, yeah, Barry. He said, well, I don't want R nowhere around JoJo. I don't want it, you know, this kind of guy, it's not a good image. And the white boy said, well, what do you mean? He's like, man, you know, the rumor about, he says, just a rumor, conjecture. He said, man, we don't, he's, well, you have daughters. Would you let your daughter? The white boy told him, yeah, I mean, R just made our company $250,000. So Barry told him, well, man, I can't deal with you if you, he said, well, Barry, you know, I hate to lose you, but you know, right now, R is our hottest commodity. He's our hottest customer. Barry was hot as hell. He walked out the office. I told him, well, man, look, I can hook you up with Nicole David. He like, Nicole David? I said, yeah, Nicole, she's the publicist for Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston. We did the movie with Bobby with her, and and so I took him down on Wilshire and hooked him up with Nicole David, but he's been dirty macking you for a long time. Now you're dealing with this other character, and I don't know how everybody get his number but me. I've been trying to call him for 2 years. I can't even get a number on Yosemite Sound. But damn, you know, anyway it go. But watch who you're talking to. These dudes are agents. And you can get crossed up in the feds. You can get an extra 6 years for phone conversation. Beware of who you're talking to. That's what got Suge crossed up in them phones. Let them cell phones alone. Everything is monitored. Everything you say. Now, let's get over to, you know, they had the jury deliberations in YNW Melly. And so the jury is in a dilemma about the evidence. Now, all of the evidence against this boy Melly is circumstantial. They don't have him, they don't have a motive, they don't have a solid reason. They're giving conjectures, they're giving modus operandi that he may have done this for money, he may have done this, and they were friends, and they got all this forensics, and they got all this high-tech information that they just getting out the sky. It don't have anything. The physical evidence said that it was somebody else that did it. The guy that took him to the hospital, he had changed his clothes, 40 minutes between the dead bodies and him taking him to the hospital, and he's not on trial. And the prosecution never brought him to the courtroom to have him testify of what he did. He had a whole interview with the police, and none of it made sense about the drive-by and how this happened. When you why didn't you call 911 from your cell phone? You went home and changed clothes. The reason you had to change clothes because it was blood spatter. If you're the driver and I got killed in the car, blood is on you somewhere. So we know that that's a fact. So you were in the car, you were a driver. When the police talked to this guy, he never talked about Melly being in the car. He talked about them three. He never said a fourth person was in the car. So the prosecution has a very weak case, and they're trying to use white folks forensic, and we got these timelines on the different posts, that the cell phones and the cell phone. How do you know that the murder was where he said it was? From the place that he said that they supposedly got shot and the bullets in the side of the car. How do you know exactly where the murders happened at? So you saying that the pings showed that at that time, 4 o'clock in the morning, that his phone was in that car. But that's conjecture. How do you know? We couldn't find the tote bags, the backpacks that they had when they went in the car. When the guy got to the hospital, he didn't have his black bag, never found the tan bag, and you're surmising that the bags had the guns in them, and that's what happened with the guns. That's all conjecture. You are not going to get 12 people to agree that they can send this boy to prison for life or give him the death penalty. And let's say again, he was arrested 2 years after he had no gun residue, no blood matter, no physical evidence that he wasn't where he said he was. It's just all, you're looking at towers and looking at different footages on cameras, but you never see him jumping out of the car at any given time. So I believe that this is going to be a hung jury. They're not going to get 12 people. And if they do convict him, he is going to beat it on appeal, because it's nowhere. If he should have took a judge trial, he should have took a transcript trial, because 12 people, you know what I mean? But I don't believe 12 people sitting there listening to that evidence will be able to convict him without a shadow of a doubt. Under the preponderance of evidence, the prosecution has not given a solid case. No, they haven't given motive. They haven't given intent. They haven't given anything. They had a couple of cameras. They said that the girl's mother came and picked him up when she got to court. She said she don't remember any of that. And she was under the pressure of the prosecution. You got one witness, and the witnesses for the defense said that Melly got into the car with them, and they went to the house, and he went to his room and they went to their rooms. So we got a case that's really, like the defense said, when the police saw that it was a rapper and he tuned right in on him over the top of all the other evidence that he had, all the other stuff that went down. You keyed in on Melly because he was a rap star. In Florida, you will disgrace yourself if you convict this man, this young man, of some circumstantial evidence, because the prosecution did not prove his case. YNW Melly, you're going to beat the case, but they're going to retry you. So I hope you get bailed out. This has been 4 years. But damn near 5 years, a 5-year-old case. They haven't brought up any new evidence. They're with the same thing. So I think we'll beat this. And how do you feel about it? Just let me know. Give me some likes. Give me subscribe. I got some more shit going down. You know, the law clerk in San Quentin, man, we know law here in California. All right, we out.